Today I'm joined by my friend, Representative David Kustoff from Tennessee, who is also the newest member of the House Ways and Means Committee.
Well, thank you very much, and thanks for having me today.
We're here to talk about the importance of the United States Embassy to Israel being in Jerusalem. And that was an historic event. President Trump carried out his promise, and it wasn't just his promise. There had been president after president had promised to do this. But we finally had a president who followed through on it and moved the embassy to Jerusalem, which I think really says to the world that Jerusalem is Israel's capital.
President Trump promised to do that, to move that embassy. He did do it. Here's the significance. To two things. First, to the Israeli people, it demonstrated that commitment from a president, and they in Israel, they wanted that embassy in Jerusalem. That sends big messages. The second thing is the messages it sends to the rest of the world that the United States nor Israel are going to be bullied by opposition forces. It makes all the sense in the world to have that embassy located in Jerusalem.
We stand by that move. You've introduced a bill that I think is a really important bill in that regard.
Yeah, thank you. The bill was introduced in November of 2021. The official name is the Upholding the 1995 Jerusalem Embassy Law Act of 2021. And if anybody wants to look it up, the bill number is HR 6004. What it does is it provides support that all our funding needs to go for that embassy, and really for nothing else. It's got a lot of Republican co-sponsors in the House of Representatives, well over 120. And in the Senate, Senator Bill Hagerty is leading the companion bill. It's important for a number of reasons. Number one is we need to do it. But secondly, we're all used to what we see emerge from Washington here in the U.S., but people around the world, they pay attention to what happens in the halls of Congress and what we're talking about. And we need to send that strong signal to all the Middle East nations, to Israel, to all the nations in the world, that we're going to be there to support our allies. And that's what this bill does.
Well, I think it's very important. And I do think that this is an opportunity for this administration and for the Democrat Party to signal to the rest of the world that we stand with Israel. David, I really appreciate you coming in today and talking about this, and look forward to having you on again soon.
Well, Gary, thank you very much. These are really important issues, and I appreciate you letting me explain it so that people may have a little different understanding of how we're thinking about these issues as it relates to the U.S., Israel, and the rest of the world. So thank you very much.